Hey everybody, hopefully I'm catching you at a good part of your day. So guys, in today's video, I wanted to give you guys a list of the top 5 best brawlers in the game right now and the top 5 worst brawlers in the game currently. Now, I know we have a lot of new players coming to the game right now, and this is going to be a good source of information for you if you're trying to grind up your trophies really efficiently. It's important to stay away from certain brawlers, and it's important to grind up specific brawlers right now in the current meta. So that's what we're going to be covering in today's video. Let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so before we jump into anything, I just want to give you guys a few quick tips that I've learned through my Brawl Stars journey. I've been playing for a very long time, and I found a few ways to grind up your trophies very efficiently. Now, what I've noticed when I first started Brawl Stars is I wanted to play with specific brawlers because they clicked with me and I enjoyed playing with them. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with thinking like that because it is important to have fun in Brawl Stars, but if you're kind of wanting to get trophies faster and progress in this game and be more skilled at this game, it's important to play with brawlers that are currently good in the meta. Now, if you're grinding with a brawler that isn't so hot in the current meta, but maybe you just enjoy playing with them, it might be a little bit difficult to push up your trophies. What I've noticed is I enjoy playing with certain brawlers too, and sometimes they might not be that good, and it's like taking a few steps forward and a few steps back. You kind of keep digging a hole and you can't progress any further. Now, the 5 best brawlers in the game right now are going to be able to get those trophies for you very quickly. They are the best resources for you to gain those trophies as fast as possible. Now, for the brawlers that aren't currently good in the meta, you can hold off on playing them until they get a balance change that increases their skill in the current meta. Once they get that buff that they need, then you can start grinding with them. So the biggest tip I can offer you if you're trying to grind up your trophies is use the brawlers that are best in the meta right now and stay away from the brawlers that aren't very good in the meta right now, which is the information that I'm going to be giving you in today's video. The best and the worst brawlers right now. So hopefully it's very informative and it helps you guys out a lot. Let's jump right into all of the details. So normally the way I like to do top 5s is announce the brawler, then take them into a game so that you guys can see how I like to play with that brawler, what game mode you should be playing that brawler on, and just some general tips that I can offer you guys, so hopefully they can rub off on you so that you can have the same success with that brawler as well. However, in today's video, we're going to be covering 10 different brawlers, so we don't have time for that. So what I'm going to do is play with the top 5 best brawlers and just announce the top 5 worst. So we got to practice what we preach. Don't play with the worst brawlers in the current meta so you don't sacrifice your trophies. So we're going to be flip-flopping. So I'm going to announce the 5th best brawler, then take them into a game, and then I'm going to announce the 5th worst brawler, and then we'll move down the list in that fashion. So starting off with the 5th best brawler in the game currently, and that is Dyna-mike. Now, the reason Dyna-mike is so good in the current meta, and he seems to be very good all the time, is because he's compatible with a lot of different game modes. He can play in Showdown, he can play in Gem Grab, he plays in Heist, he plays in a lot of different game modes. So make sure you guys are grinding up Dyna-mike right now. So in this gameplay, we're going to be jumping into some Showdown on Feast or Famine. Let's see how we can do. Alrighty guys, hopping straight away into it. Now again, we're playing on Feast or Famine, so it should be pretty good. Now the reason Dyna-mike always excels in Showdown is because most of the time, as you can see, the boxes are like this. You can get more than one box fairly quickly. Alright, this Shelly's kind of being a bully, and we took her out. Awesome. Okay, so let's see if we can get these boxes without being bothered. So we can get 3. Now, another thing that I always stress is try to get a strong elixir advantage right away in the beginning. So then either you're more likely to find a good teammate in Showdown, or you can fend off yourself against other teams. It seems to be pretty good. So let's see if we can get, let's get this Shelly. She seems to be the main focus here. And I think the bow is kind of, he's being nice to us. That's the thing to take away from this. Alright, so we're slowly trimming down the pack. We have a Brock and a Bo on the team. Now, you guys may be thinking, why is there teaming in a game mode like Showdown? And it's a thing that just, like, if you guys follow Brawl Stars, it's something that always is lingering. It seems to be a strategy that's developed in Showdown, and it has mixed feelings in the Brawl Stars community, let's just say that. But here we go. Let's see. Oh my goodness, sorry, Bo. Alright, let's just check these bushes. Okay, we got a Nita. Okay, and a 6 Shelly. Should be okay here. The game isn't trimming down very quickly. We still have 8 brawlers remaining, and we can't completely trust the Brock. He can take us out really quick as well. I'm not sure where these guys are. Okay, this is still our team here. Okay, we got a Pam to the lower. Alright, we're slow. Oh, guys, this should be good. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's just keep going, guys. That's insane. They were all grouped up. That's another thing you guys should try to avoid, is don't group up. For reasons like that. Now, let's see if these guys stay loyal to us. Should we go for the Brock here? Let's go for number 1, guys. So this is what happens, basically, in Showdown, is you find a good team, and you go, whoa, okay, that was the star power. You find a team, but then eventually you kind of turn on each other in the end because you got to. That's just how Showdown works. Okay, can we get them? There we go. So first place, not too shabby, and that's going to set us above 500. I was 1 trophy below 500, and now we're sitting at about 506. Not too shabby. So let's jump into the 5th worst brawler in Brawl Stars. Alright guys, so coming in at the 5th worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars, and one that you want to try to avoid at the given moment is Penny. Now, Penny is one of the newer brawlers in the game. Also, Frank was released in tandem with Penny, but Penny is a little bit underwhelming. She just got a buff to her super, which is her mortar, but it didn't do a whole lot to her. She doesn't do a whole lot of damage, and she doesn't have a lot of health. She seems to be somewhat decent on gem grab. She's a good gem carrier. However, that seems to be the only game mode that she really stands a chance on, and that kind of deems a brawler good in my eyes, is how good and how compatible they are with all of the game modes in Brawl Stars. Do they have a chance to play on those game modes? In Penny's case, she's compatible with one game mode, and she's not that crazy good on that game mode, which is gem grab. So Penny comes in at our 5th worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars. So coming in at our 4th best brawler in Brawl Stars, and that is Nita. Now, Nita excels in the game modes gem grab and brawl ball. Also, she can play in Showdown and Duo Showdown, but she's better in gem grab and brawl ball, team-based games. So we're gonna jump into some gem grab. We got some bandmates in the band, so we're gonna jump into it. Hopefully we can do good for you guys. Here we go. Alright guys, so hopping into our first game, hopefully we can do good here for you right off the bat. Now, on this map specifically, currently right now, Poco is going to be one of your best mids, and we'll be covering that maybe later in the video, we'll see. But Nita is a good player, as it's called an aggro, which means you want to be somewhat aggressive. You want to push back with Nita's super, with the bear. You just want to be in their face. You want to be scrappy, try to dodge the shots as best as possible, and things like that. I'm not sure what's going on here. They're not really playing very hard, but guys, we'll take the win if we can get it. Okay, they're also playing with a Mortis. Now, Mortis has been seeing somewhat of a playability as being like a hyper-aggressive aggro, where he's kind of in your face and you have to deal with them, so that his pressure and aggression forces your team to be pushed back while their gem carrier is easily picking up the gems. But in their case, he's not doing crazy good. But hey, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so we're not doing too shabby here. Let's see. Also, right now on this map, Dyna-mike is probably going to be a really solid option. Okay. Okay, we're just going to stick around. Our bear's doing work. See, since the bear is pressuring for us, we can be a little bit more aggressive. Some of our teammates were dead, but we can still continue to push. Let's hop down another bear. I know, oh, we're going down, but that's okay. Our bear is there to help. Bryant's just got to stay alive. Awesome. Okay, fantastic. Now, another thing you guys want to keep in mind about gem grab, it's a team sport, and a lot of the games in Brawl Stars are more of team-based. So you want to make sure that you're organizing your team that have a good dynamic. You want to have really good brawlers on your team, where it's not like Showdown. You can't just jump into it willy-nilly, and randoms are going to be your worst enemy. You don't want to jump into it with randoms, especially on gem grab. You want to have your friends either in a band or on your friends list. So guys, that's Nita coming in at number 4 best brawler on our list. Alrighty guys, so our 4th worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars is none other than Bo. Now, Bo has elements to him that seem very, very good, but he's a little bit underwhelming with his pressure in mind. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage. He is a tankier brawler with a lot of distance with his shots, but he isn't that crazy good in the current meta. There are brawlers that are way better than him and that fit better with him. Now, the game modes, if you are so inclined to play with Bo, he's good on gem grab and some bounty maps. He's also good in Showdown on some Showdown maps with his star power. He's a very situational brawler, and if you don't have his star power, he seems to be somewhat underwhelming. So he's going to be coming in at our 4th worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars. So next on our list of the best brawlers inside of Brawl Stars is number 3, and that is Spike. Now, Spike is incredibly good on multiple different game modes. He's good on Showdown. He can play on bounty maps. He's incredible on gem grab. He's basically good on a lot of the game modes inside of Brawl Stars except Heist. He doesn't really have a spot in Heist, but nonetheless, he can play play on a lot of different game modes. Now, we're going to jump into some gem grab with Spike and show you guys how I like to play with him on gem grab. So let's do it. Alrighty guys, so hopping into our game, we have identical team comps to the last gameplay. However, I'm going to be Spike this time, and T-Jack is going to be Nita. So here we go. So again, we're going to be playing not as the gem carrier, which plays normally in the middle. And as you guys can see, I want to give you guys tips throughout this gameplay. But see how our team is kind of grouped up on one side? You don't want to do that. You want to be spread out evenly. You want to have one on the left side, one on the right side, and one in the middle for your gem carrier. And we're getting pushed back because of that. Okay, we got our super. Let's kind of make this Tara go away with our super. Okay, Tara's got her super down with, or the star power with the shadow. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're just out of reach of the... Okay, nice, taking her out. Let's toss down our super here, just so they have something to deal with. Okay, we're going to take out the... Okay, we just got took out by the mortar. This is a hard game, guys. They're playing very, very well. Okay. Alright, so we're going to roll up the right side this time. See if we can't take on the barley. The Nita should be able to take on the... Okay. Can we get some ricocheted shots on the penny? Doesn't look like it, but guys, looks like we're gonna lose this one, but not too bad, not too bad. We've been playing pretty good this whole video so far. But let's see. Anything? Never give up until the very end. Once the timer goes out, then you give up. But guys, they're a pretty decent team, about equivalent with us, which was very good matchmaking. I'm happy for that. So let's jump into the third worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars. Alright guys, so coming in at the third worst brawler right now, and that is Frank, the other newest brawler that was just recently released. He's only really good on Showdown. However, after this update, he got an increased attack distance to his range, and that kind of helped him out a lot. A little bit with his health too, he got an increase to his health. However, he's only really good on Showdown and a little bit okay on Gem Grab, which makes him very map specific and game mode specific, and that's what you don't want with a brawler. So he's coming in our third worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars. So next is the second best brawler, and that is Tara. Now Tara is a mythic brawler, a little bit harder to get your hands on. However, she is incredible. She's good on multiple different game modes. Again, maybe you guys can see a trend. If a brawler is good on multiple different game modes, they tend to be very good overall. So she has playability on Gem Grab, Showdown, Brawl Ball, a lot of different game modes. So Tara is very, very good with her super. She's just an incredibly good brawler, and she seems to be very consistently at the top of the tier list. Not the best, but she's up there, top 5, top 6, something like that at all times. So we're gonna jump into some gem grab gameplay with Tara and see how we can do. Alrighty guys, getting into our match. So we're switching up the team comp just a little bit. Poco is staying our mid. He's very good right now. Also, Tara is going to be somewhat of our aggro, and then we have a Barley, because Barley excels on this gem grab map. There's plenty of walls to take refuge behind and just do that annoying chip damage. Alright, so here we go. So what we want to do is just slowly poke away at that spike, and hopefully we can get our supers fairly quickly here. Okay, here we go. Okay, nice. Poco taking out the spike. Now we can start pressuring in on the gem carrier. If we kind of maintain our lane and kind of make sure the lane is doing okay. If we kill the other brawler, then we can shift our focus more towards the gem carrier or a different brawler on the map. And it looks like everyone is kind of preoccupied right now, which is awesome. And we're grouped up. We don't want to be grouped up here. Okay, falling back. Let's protect the Poco. Okay, we're going down. Get back, Poco! Get back, man! I'm coming. Okay, nice. Alright, let's use this to maybe take out the spike here. Awesome. Okay, spike is dead by the shadow. Awesome. We have our star power, and we have our shadow spawning in for our star power. We're doing good. The thing that's making it most hard to take out this team is the Jesse's turret, making it difficult. But again, we just want to slowly poke, try to get our super so that we can make plays with that. Okay, let's just keep that Jessie damaged so that we can keep her out of the fight. Okay, let's corner this spike. Take him out. Yep. Okay, awesome. Now, where's the bull at? We got to keep an eye on him. Alright. It's looking good, guys. We're falling back to our spawn because the only thing that they can do is progress on us. So we can keep this pressure going. Awesome. Just take out the spike. It doesn't look like the bull is doing anything. But guys, 15-0. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Tara is incredibly powerful in the given meta. We just played her on Gem Grab. Try her out in Showdown and Brawl Ball, and you'll win a bunch of trophies. Really, really good brawler right now. So let's jump into the second worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars. So our second worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars is Pam, and there seems to be an ongoing battle between who is the best gem carrier between Poco and Pam. Right now, Poco is definitely better than Pam, but the thing that makes Pam so bad inside of Brawl Stars right now is because she's incredibly game mode specific. She only has playability on Gem Grab. She can play somewhat on Showdown, but I wouldn't even recommend her on that. And right now, she's not even that crazy good on Gem Grab. She's just very underwhelming. She's okay if you're kind of getting into it, but once you get a little bit higher up in trophies, she seems to kind of fizzle off. She's not incredibly good. So she's coming in our second worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars. So coming in at our first best brawler inside of Brawl Stars, and maybe you guys guessed this, and that is Poco. Poco is incredibly good right now. He has a healing dynamic, which makes him kind of unique to most of the brawlers inside of the given game. He was made to play mid in Gem Grab. He's so dang good in Gem Grab. Also, he has playability in Showdown. Sometimes you see him in Brawl Ball, but right now he is the reigning champion of Gem Grab. He's so good in Gem Grab. The mid being Poco, it's basically he carries you. He's just that good right now. So we're gonna jump into Gem Grab. Again, this video is very heavily Gem Grab based. I do a lot of Showdown stuff, and I think you guys deserve a little bit of a switch up. Just some Gem Grab, have some fun. So we'll jump into some gameplay with Poco right now. Alrighty guys, here we go. Now, if you guys didn't know, Poco was always one of my favorite brawlers, if not my favorite brawler. He is just so much fun, and right now with his recent balance change buff, he's so much fun to play with. He has so much range. He does so much damage with that range. It's easy to get your super, which heals. He's just really, really good right now, and it's fun to play with him. So here we go. We got our super already. Let's heal up our barley. Alright, we are the gem carrier. Quit taking my gems. That's one thing. Try to solidify your team, like what you're going to be doing as your like what brawler you're taking in, what type of role you're going to play. Like the barley is the gem carrier right now, which probably shouldn't be. We should be the gem carrier, but no difference. We should still be okay. We should be a-okay. We're going to pick up this gem. Okay, we're going down. Get back, get back, get back. Throwing the super at nothing, but that's okay. Let's heal up our teammates. Okay. Okay, we are now the gem carrier, which feels pretty good. Okay, it's all the turret. We gotta try to do something for this turret. Alright, let's heal up our team. Okay, we're just trying to push him back. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Okay, we're still alive, which is good. We got 7. Try to dodge as best we can. Heal up our team. Team didn't need it, but that's alright. Okay, taking some damage by the barley. Okay, also, if you guys are playing mid with a brawler, don't feel like you have to be like, I'm going to the mid and I'm staying mid. You can roll up a different lane if you're not like spread out or anything. Okay, awesome, awesome, super, awesome, super. Fantastic. Such good support there. Okay. We definitely have the damage to be able to take out that Jessie. Awesome. So we got 14. It's turning out to be a good game here. It was a hard fought game. Really, really good on both sides. The enemy team did a really good job as well. So guys, that is Poco, the #1 best brawler inside of Brawl Stars right now. Who'd have thunk it? He seemed to be somewhat underwhelming before the balance change, but now he's incredibly good. So next, let's jump into the worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars right now. Alrighty guys, so the worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars is none other than El Primo, and gosh, how I wish he was a bit better. Now, he did get a buff in the last balance change to his health, and I think a little bit to his damage, but it didn't do much for him. The thing that really, really hinders him is his range. He's a brawler. He's a melee brawler. So what he does is he has to be super close to do any impactful damage. So basically, right now, Primo has a really hard time at going up against any of the brawlers in the current meta, except the brawlers that don't do a whole lot of damage. He can kind of pressure maybe a Poco or a Jessie when they're by themselves, but normally they have teammates that can support them and back them up. So right now, Primo, not very good in the current meta, and I wish he was. So guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on it. Also, comment down below what you thought of my top 5. If you would change anything, let me know in the comments down below. And before you leave, we're opening up this Brawl Box. I want to make a point to open it up every single time because you guys know that we get free Brawl Boxes every single day. And sometimes they have gems in it, but we're just getting coins this time, but not too shabby. So guys, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you all in the next video. Peace.